legacy of this league. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The pass rush closing in. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Makes the ground. It's Sawchuk. And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Well, that's what drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. On the ground, it's White. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. First down here for this offense. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And the single back takes the handoff. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. To the air, it's Hawkins. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and front and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on the screen. Gets some space around the 30. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
He's swarmed by the defense. The offense will line up, chance to run a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. We go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a start with the next drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Remember, last time, they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Finding some room with the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Handoff to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. They're doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? On the run, it's Sawchuk. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Catch made on the left side. Finds room at the 30. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The offense really clicking here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Motion now from the tight end. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The Sooners pick up enough for a first down here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Runs through the defender. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled just short of the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Point after, up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Empty set now, 5 wide. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Florida offense is back out on the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. To throw, it's Lagway. He makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. And it's likely they'll take one last shot here before halftime. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
This offense continues. Wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Oklahoma. His passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. On the ground, it's Daniels. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. And the Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing second and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Gaucho. Gaucho. Acorn.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Trying to extend the play. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Offense looking to throw the ball. And he gets in for the score, cutting the lead down to 13. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Hudson. Makes it with the 16. That's good coverage there. Sooners offense is back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Gives it to the back. Breaking tackles. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. To throw, it's Lagway. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Takes the handoff. It's Sawchuk. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down, we're going to throw it, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator